So there's some Math Hoffa update going on. So if you know Math Hoffa, his store, he shut it down. They shut it down. He had issues with his landlord. So it turned out that he was subleasing from a lady who had the lease with the landlord. And they had some electrical issues. The light bill came super high when Math wasn't even in there. He shot 4 episodes during the time frame of the month, I believe. And then when they received the bill, it was like 7 grand, and he refused to pay it. They cut off the power, and then um, I'm not sure if he's trying to work it out with that landlord or he's trying to get a new shop. From what I understand, from what I understand, it looks like he's trying to work it out with that landlord, and I don't know why. He should just rent a studio space somewhere else, one of those rental places, so he gets a few payments, a few checks, and then he does his own thing. So right now, what he did recently is he went and interviewed BG from the Hot Boys from over there from New Orleans. He interviewed him and they talked about Lil Wayne. That was a good interview, I believe. And let me see. Let's go to his page. I'll show you his page, and then you can see what he's done. So Math Hoffa. Well, if I just write Math Hoffa, it might come up. Let's see my expert opinion. So here it is. He has over 1 million followers. And all right, so this is just, let's go with, where are we? All right. So 3 hours ago, he's putting throwback videos. He's putting throwback videos, Jay-Z stories. Basically, they're combining stories from different people that mentioned an artist. They're putting it up. I feel like he's gonna, let's see, he has 1.8 thousand views on that in 3 hours. So this is BG Speaks, 5.3 thousand views, 11,000 views. Yeah, so I feel like he's gonna take the greatest of moments and he's gonna put that out. I feel like that's a good idea to give him time to prepare his new show and put that out there to get stuff up there on the feed to build some momentum, because he's also gonna prepare. He's gonna perform at the Apollo, uh, and now with him performing at the Apollo, I feel like he still has his eye on rapping. He's not focused on this podcasting, and then he gets mad when people comment on the podcasting. So Math Hoffa, him and Joe Budden's talked recently. Joe Budden, his last podcast, he actually called Math, and Math asked him, "Hey, you cross the line? Do you not?" Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Uh, is there a line that you won't cross? I didn't want to misquote him. And Joe Budden said no. I mean, he says yes, but he didn't feel like he was crossing a line. I understand. It's Joe Budden's. Math Hoffa has had people on his platform that do not like Joe Budden's. So, and they've made fun of Joe Budden's for certain things. So, Joe Budden's being sued for walking through the hallway naked, other Joe Budden's issues, other Joe Budden things. And with that happening, with them mentioning it, I feel Joe Budden feels it's fair game to bring that up. And I completely understand. So if you guys can make fun of me, then when you're in your shop with a flashlight, pointing a flashlight at your face, talking about I don't have the shop no more, I can make fun of you, because everyone knows you can shoot your podcast anywhere else. You don't have to shoot it in the shop. The power goes out. You can grab everybody, take them to your apartment, take everything out of the living room, and you can set it up there. You can drag some barbershop chairs to your apartment and shoot it there. Now, if you want to be a weirdo and you don't want to bring people to your house, and you rent a space. It's probably 150 bucks to rent a podcast space. You can take a regular podcast space in a small. He's in New York City. There has to be at least 20 podcast rental locations he can rent. It doesn't have to be the most expensive thing in the world. Just get 2-3 people to show up with you and do the podcast together. It's not that hard. So I don't know if Joe Budden is making fun of you, you shouldn't get that mad. I understand you get mad because of his platform size, maybe because of that, but when you're saying, "Hey, is there a line you won't cross?" after you made fun of him for walking naked, sleepwalking, um, I feel like it's fair game. I don't feel like there was any lines crossed there. I've made multiple videos about Math Hoffa's situation and how he fumbled the bag on this whole situation. And listen, I don't care if the show comes back. If it comes back, great. I'm gonna watch it. If it doesn't, whatever. If it doesn't come back, it's because he doesn't want it to come back. So I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan watching. And if it doesn't come back, it's not going to kill me. So that's how I feel. Let me see. So yeah, so he had a little conversation, and basically, I'm not even going to look for the clip because that's basically what was said. And if I play these videos, and these guys are going to start talking about it. So let's see. Yeah, but then we got to listen to the whole thing here. But I want to make this video short. I want to play some. Let me play some clips of. Hold on 1 second. Let me play a clip of somebody that has been with Math in the shop, and he has some words to say about Math.
And you keep playing with me, I'm gonna blow the spot up.
No, that's the Whack 100 news. So if you know what's going on with Whack 100, with Loose Cannon's wife and Loose Cannon, watch that video on our channel. Go to our channel and look at that. That's being updated. There's multiple videos on that situation.
You got Remo. That's all that matters.
Come on, man. Another video.
Oh yeah, click farming. There we go.
So this video here, this is a streamer that went on No Jumper podcast a few days ago, and then when he left, he got robbed outside on Rodeo Drive, and they stole his $300,000 chain. And if you haven't heard about that, go to the channel, look at that video, and play clips of the aftermath that people have posted, and it shows him talking to the cops and him talking about explaining the whole situation, what happened.
And you've been trying to be.
What is going on? This is not the video either. Okay, so I thought I had the Math Hoffa stuff in here. I don't see it, but let me close this down. Hold on. Let's close this. I don't know how to get out of this page here. Let's see. Let me all right, there we go. All right, so I had to close that page down. So yeah, so let me just say what happened with Math Hoffa situation. So basically, Bigger, who was a co-host on on the Math Hoffa podcast for a while, he said that the real reason that the shop is not open is because Math Hoffa was scared for his life, and that there were some guys that pulled up to the shop, shot bullets in the air, and was screaming Math Hoffa or whatever. So I guess this happened. Maybe while he's there, maybe he's not. I can't remember. But there's a clip explaining that situation. And then Bigger might have said some other things, but then he later made another video and retracted that statement. So Bigger is one of the hosts, and then there's Mecca. He's another host who used to be a writer for The Source and a contributor for The Source magazine. The Source magazine is a hip hop magazine, a staple in the music business. Was around for about 20 years. It might still be around now. I'm not sure the website is still up, but I'm not sure if the physical magazine is still out. I don't believe they are, but the Source magazine, he had access to a lot of artists, and I believe he works with behind the scenes, and he works with Nas. He has worked with Nas in the past. So he was a contributor on the My Expert Opinion podcast. He was a speaker on there. And now since the shop has shut down, he says that he found out the same way that we did when we saw it on YouTube. When Math made that video and put it up, that's how he found out. And because of that, he's been doing a little press run, and he's hopping on every hip hop podcast, and he's talking about it. He's not talking about it in a derogatory way. He's just saying that, explaining how he found out that he's going to start doing his own thing. He has to build his own name, because when people refer to him, they refer to him as Mecca from The Source or Mecca from My Extra Opinion, and he wants to have his own thing. So he does have a YouTube channel, and I'll put it up on the screen so you can see. And I'll post all I'll put pictures up of all the podcasts that he's done lately. So if you're interested in watching, he's been on Rory and Maul's podcast. He's been on numerous podcasts. I believe the only one he hasn't been on is Joe Budden's, and Joe Budden's probably not going to put him on because everyone else interviewed him already. And Joe Budden's is clearly the biggest hip hop podcast out there. So I don't know why they wouldn't do him first. Maybe out of respect for Math. So now that the whole Math situation is bubbled up a little bit, maybe he will interview him now. But who knows? If you want to know what's going on, you check that out. But yeah, Math Hoffa. So update on him. He's performing at the Apollo. And I think that might have happened already. And then he is putting up these best of videos until he starts putting up some regular videos, if he's ever going to come back. If he does, I'll post about it. I'll watch the episode and I'll review it. If he doesn't, then you'll get some reviews from me for other podcasts. Okay. Watch my video on the Gillian Wallow podcast where they had the comedian Holcomb on there, and I talk about that and how Gillian Wallow put him on the phone with another comedian who he's had beef with for a long time, and I'll talk about that. All right. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Trying to get the numbers up. Subscribe. I'm gonna do, before I let go, I'm gonna do a Fats Media boxing event. I'm gonna have a boxing event, a live boxing event, which is gonna be streamed on the platform as well. It's gonna be, I'm sorry, it's gonna be viewable on the platform as well, and is going to be a rap battle event. Now that this is not coming any day now. It's coming soon. It's going to come is months away, but I just want to get the ball rolling on that. So any independent artists, any battle rappers that you know of, or female boxers, because there's a female boxing event, um, have them hit us up at fatsmedia@gmail.com. You can go to fatsmedia.com, check out our website, and click the link there, and follow us on Instagram. You could DM us on Instagram or TikTok, all those, all in the Fats Media. All right. Thanks for watching.